Well, Israel's intelligence and security apparatus have been severely criticised in light of October the 7th for failing to spot the Hamas attacks. Since then, they have sought to restore their reputation, and what happened in Beirut yesterday, assuming it was the Israelis behind it, and I don't think anybody doubts that, well, it is a real coup for Israeli intelligence. They will now be able to gather huge amounts of data from what has happened. Imagine you go into a darkened room and there's a Christmas tree in it with lights on it, but it's all dark, and then someone puts the plug in, turns it on, and suddenly it all lights up, revealing everything. Well, that is kind of what happened with all these Hezbollah officials and operators yesterday when their pagers exploded across Lebanon and even into Syria. And so the Israelis will be poring over that, gathering data and information on who was wounded, what is happening at the hospitals, what was happening on the streets, and that will, I'm sure, prove very useful for them. The real question for me is why now? Israel clearly had been planning this for some time, and they had this extraordinary infiltration of Hezbollah's communication network, but also probably infiltration within Iran as well. So why expose that capability now? Well, there's a number of theories. It could be that they felt they were about to have it revealed, and it was a case of, well, use it or lose it. I think that's one possible theory. It could be a sort of a preemptive measure of deterrence because they have been warning that they will step up attacks against Hezbollah. It could be that this is a message to the group that maybe stops short of all-out war in the hope that there's some sort of solution can be found. Or I think this is probably what's concerning most people. It is the prelude to something bigger. They've carried out this attack. They will have sown chaos within Hezbollah. They will have severely damaged the group's ability to communicate with each other. Don't forget, Hezbollah moved from mobile phones to pagers to try and have this kind of low-tech way of communicating. Well, that's been entirely exposed. And so if this is a prelude to war, then you'd expect Israel to exploit the situation sooner rather than later.